Hey everybody, Longbox Love Affair here. I had a very eventful weekend. Those of you that have already seen the video I posted just before this one know that I picked up a comic book collection from a colleague of a colleague's husband. I had some good luck with that haul, and I've had a lot of interest. And if I haven't responded back yet to you, that means I'm still going through the collection and still trying to figure out what things are and conditions and so forth. Some of the things I may send to CGC and hold on to for a little bit. I will get back, but if you have interest in something, please hit me up. But this weekend I also had two comic book conventions locally here in Washington, D.C. area, actually Northern Virginia. There was one on Saturday and one on Sunday, so an embarrassment of riches. One of them was the standard. It happens every month or two, and I haven't been to that con in a while. And then the other one on Sunday today was every 6 months to a year Virginia Comic Con, which I guess is in Richmond usually. They're trying to establish a presence in Northern Virginia, which is a bit of a hike, 3 hours north of Richmond area. So they've been doing this thing. Early in June, they had Rob Liefeld and a convention at a local university. I missed that con. I was out of town. And then they had one in January today. So this is a combination haul. I didn't realize I picked up so much books, but I did find some great deals and I did not spend a lot. But first things first, this book has been heating up the airwaves. Immortal Hulk number 12. Now, I just started trying to collect Immortal Hulk. These covers by Alex Ross are sweet. They really the painted covers, the depictions of Hulk, crazy town. This book was selling out. I picked up 2 copies at my LCS, and then at the convention I found on Saturday I found 2 more. So that for essentially cover price. They're bagged and boarded, and they're $1 more than cover price. So that's a great deal. And then today I went to an LCS near the second convention and picked up another copy. So this one is really hard to find. Well, maybe not hard to find, I should say, but it's been selling out. So it's apparently the supposedly first appearance of the one below all, I think is the name. Sort of like the lowest of the low in terms of celestial or cosmic beings, maybe the devil or so forth. This is like Immortal Hulk in hell. So I'm starting to pull together my Immortal Hulk run, and these are books that aesthetically are pleasing. They're beautiful covers, and I'm looking forward to getting the whole set so far, so that I can read the books in order. I am missing a few, but at this con on yesterday, they also had the variant covers to 12. So I picked them all up. They called me a hoarder for buying 2 of the same issue of the regular cover, and then these. And I just said, hey, what can I say? I'm picking them up as speculation and see what happens. But definitely love the regular cover. At that same booth, he did have some copies of Immortal Hulk that I needed, and so I picked up the Mike Deodato number 7 variant cover. It's 20 Years of Marvel Knights. That was only $4. Also cover price, I picked up number 9, another cool Absorbing Man cover. There we go. And number 7, another Alex Ross, beautiful Avengers cover there. One of the books that I kick myself for not picking up, but I picked up a variant and sold it because I wasn't collecting Immortal Hulk at the time, but now I want to. So you see how moods change. One of the books, it was on the wall, and the guy had it, and it looks minty, and so I said, why not? So Immortal Hulk number 2 for first appearance of Dr. Fry. Seems to be a villain that is potentially catching some steam. I paid $20 for this. I wish I would have picked it up when it was on the newsstand several months ago because my LCS had plenty and I just passed on it. So that happens. And that's probably the most expensive book I picked up. That said, I'm going to diverge a little bit. So after the con yesterday, after I bought those Immortal Hulks, I went to a local comic shop and looked and saw what was on the shelf. And for cover price, another one, and number 3. So I got this for cover price, and it's in really nice shape. It may have a slight spine indent. Doesn't look like it breaks color, but maybe slightly. But for cover price, for one that I just did this, that's awesome. So I'm going to hold on to it for a little bit. And this Ross cover for number 3 is beautiful. So definitely picking those up. So I'm trying to find the rest of the run to complete my set. So I need an issue number 1. I need an issue number 4, 5, and 8. I think those are the ones that I'm on the hunt for. Yes. Because I do have the rest. I'm current. So if you all have them still on your LCS shelves and are able to pick them up for me, let me know. I'm happy to work something out. Also, at the place where I got the Immortal Hulks, I got a beater copy of Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 3. This is, I actually bought it for $10. He gave me a little bit of a deal. It's all like watered and everything, but the annuals are some. I don't have a complete set of annuals, and if you saw my previous video about Amazing Spider-Man run, I'm really just focusing on the main run, not the annuals, and I don't have all the variants for sure. But if I find the annuals in good condition and for a decent price, I'll pick them up. So this one is not too shabby. Not beautiful, but decent enough where it's Spider-Man versus the Avengers. Let's see. Another book I picked up for $5, not for the $8 on the price tag, was the Crossbones, Captain American 360. So Crossbones, I think, has a cameo in the issue before this, 359, and then 360 is his full appearance. Not a near mint condition, but that's okay. I just wanted to have it to finalize my 2 issues because I did have 359. I went to a store in Jersey not too long ago, and they were trying to sell this to me for $45, and I said, see ya. I just not that invested. Wanted to have it in the collection, but not that bad. All right. Also just picked this up for cover price. Hulk 10, Immortal Hulk 10, another cool Alex Ross cover. Hulk in Hell. And then also for cover price was last year's Infinity War tie-in book. And this was a hard one to find. This flew off the shelves. They didn't print too many. And my LCS only gets 1 or 2, so I missed out. I don't have number 2, but I have number 1 here. And then I picked up the most recent ones for the prelude for Endgame as well. 2 more from yesterday. Picked this up for $2. Amazing Spider-Man 573 Stephen Colbert variant, Joe Quesada cover. Just something I've never seen before, and a variant for $2. Why not? It looks like on eBay there's at least one going for about 20, maybe more. And so I thought, hell, just pick it up and put it in the PC. So really cool homage to Amazing Fantasy 15, as I'm still on the hunt for that. And then actually that book and the next 2 were the first ones I picked up at this con yesterday. And I picked these up because of I think it was on Instagram, maybe on YouTube, but I think it was Instagram where someone showed these as spec for the first preview of Omega Red. And I couldn't remember the significance of this, so I picked them up kind of blindly. There wasn't one on eBay for me to look up and say, oh, that's what this is. But it had Jim Lee on the cover, and I'm a huge Jim Lee fan. So what is in here It's a really cool overview of Chris Claremont. And then there's previews, sketches of X-Men #1 that Jim Lee did in 1991 or 92. But there are preview sketches of Omega Red, and where's the other one? Here. So it's cool to have these. Whether they catch on or whether they're worth anything, I'm not that familiar. But these are really decent copies, and he had two of them. It's sort of a magazine. I'm looking forward to reading the articles in here. And then, so fast forward to today. Today I went to that second con. It was much bigger in terms of more of a con. People in cosplay. Yesterday was more comics and sports cards. Today was comics, but mostly booths with people peddling their books and cosplay and other goods, which is of no interest to me. They're just for comics. So, at one booth, this guy had some great deals, and he saw a couple things I pulled out, and he remembered I pulled something else out in a previous show, and I didn't remember that was his booth, but I got these for $1, these three. So I got this regular version of Cable 150, the Liefeld homage to his cover. I just love this cover. It's like a evolution of Cable. I have the lenticular. This is the regular. And then I saw Amazing Spider-Man 293. Really great shape cover. I don't see a spine tick. And I have this signed by Mike Zeck. So, really cool cover. So I'm excited to have this. And then, for $1, X-Men Annual 14, cameo of Gambit. I for $1. And he saw it. He's like, it was in the wrong box. I said to him, well, do you want to put it back? Do you want to put it somewhere? And he said no. So to his credit, he let me buy this for $1, and I appreciate that. I didn't want to gouge him. I didn't want to cheat him, but he said, fair is fair. So really cool book. I remember buying this back in the day as a kid for $2.50. It's a favorite of mine. I did find one book. This guy was selling, buy two, get one free. I only found one at his booth. And I had to look it up to make sure I was remembering correctly. But it's Spidey Super Stories number 11. And so this is a prototype of Spider-Woman, I believe. Different name, but a first appearance or prototype issue. I got it for $5. It's kind of beat up. It's not the best condition for sure. But I figured I'll hold on to it, see if anything happens. So I am still looking for a really nice copy of Spidey Super Stories 39, the Thanos helicopter issue. Thanos on the cover with Hellcat. So I need that book. But that's really the only one I want. But when I saw this, I was like, okay, $5, I'll pick that up. Also, at the con, I picked up this foil Dynamic Forces X-Men Cyclops, or Search for Cyclops cover. I love Apocalypse. I love the Cyclops Jean Grey. I thought it was originally a Joe Quesada cover, but I don't think it is. It's a different artist. But it definitely has notes of Quesada in there with the way Cyclops' hand and face look. And it does come with a certificate showing that it's a Dynamic Forces book. But that's neither here nor there for me. It's just a beautiful cover. I've been watching this on eBay, and I picked this up for $8, I think. The last three books, I probably shouldn't have picked this up. The Marvel Age #1 annual. I thought this might be something with the black costume, because issue 12, I think, is the one that is one of the early appearances of the black costume. But this is not. This is probably really just a $1 book, and I did get it for $1. Also for $1, I pulled, and it's got a bunch of spine ticks, Rust #1. This is a Spawn preview page in the back, so that is a significant Spawn collector book to grab. This is mid-grade at best because of the spine ticks, but for $1, why not? And then last but not least, I picked up Robin #1, and it's a newsstand. Now there was some buzz back with the key collector app. I think about the newsstand edition. I don't know if this is the one that's worth anything or not, so I need to do some research. But Robin #1 newsstand. I just happened to pull it and I looked at it. Rag 718 was next to me, and we were both like, "Ooh, is this the one?" But we weren't sure. So for a buck, I figured I'll take the risk. And at the worst comes to worst, I do something different with it rather than keep it. But there. So that's my haul. I didn't think I'd go on for 15 minutes, but still just enamored by this cover. So if anyone has any access to those Immortal Hulk issues, 1, 4, 5, and 8, I think. Let me know. Also, any other doubles, I'm happy to maybe make a couple sets. So I'm piecing that together. I got my laser focused on that specifically. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you all have a great weekend, great week. Yeah, if you're new to my channel, like, comment, subscribe. It's been great to be putting some more videos out. I took a break over the holidays, and now I'm back. So thanks, everyone. Take care.